Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. Hello world, hope you're feeling as good as I am. I want to big up all my homegrown listeners out there and welcome all the new listeners. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. Want to thank everyone who has been listening and sharing. Please leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Please check out the website homegrownwithgcole.com to listen and for all things homegrown. The podcast is now available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, radio.com, and all your podcast platforms. We're also very interactive. Please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at MyGCole. The video of this interview is also available on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is episode 65, and today's guests are two of the leaders of the new reggae revival movement, Protoje and Jesse Royal. Today's episode is also brought to you courtesy of Aquagem Records' latest releases, Who Am I by Sharon Boney and World Clash by Silverdon. Aquagem Records is coming at you with some more brand new releases. This one is World Clash by Silverdon, straight out of Israel.
We talk about World Clash, nation get mashed, killing that is bleeding by the cash. Yes, we talk about World War, why know you a spar? All our way I want no man a star. I tell you no say World Clash, nation get mashed, killing that is bleeding by the cash. Kaboom.
And another brand new release by Sharon Boney, also out of Israel. This one is called Who I Am.
Begs, come and tell me who I am. Tell me who I am without this woman, yeah. Come and tell me who I am. Tell me who I am without this woman.
International reggae at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Aquagem Records presents Silverdon and Sharon Boney. Brand new tunes available on iTunes and all your digital retailers.
I mean say this a Protoje, eh? Homegrown with G Cole, what you say, eh? Well, make them know what reggae music we a play, eh? Hey, this is Protoje, the one and only representing for G Cole, you know. Check it, he's out.
Give thanks, of course, for taking a minute and coming on to the show. Miserable outside, ladies and gentlemen, it is Homegrown with G Cole. I'm sitting down right now with Protoje. Just come off of the stage and drop some vibes, and the crowd is nice out there and whatever. You don't know, one of my favorite artists. What the tunes like these? You know what I mean?
You know we here.
Brother, the album, let's go straight tonight. The album.
Yeah, you know some I love it too.
I hope you bought a copy.
Hey, buy 3 vinyl, CD and digital.
Cool, no man. Cool. I get it autographed because I need to get mine autographed too.
Yeah.
You know the thing already. And we're there at Fort Lauderdale, I should say Boca.
Yeah.
That's on right about now.
Yeah.
Crowd crazy outside.
Yeah.
What the energy like out there for you this evening?
It's a good vibes, you don't know. It's just we out there do what we need to do, execute the show properly.
Yeah.
And the most you can do is do that and hope the people them connect with it.
Right. As a fan of the music, I'm the type of person who always kind of go in a little bit further than the surface. You know what I mean? I chat with some of your artists. Lila Ike I'm a huge fan of her.
Yeah, not true. Me too.
I mean, I should do her thing.
Should burn up the world right now.
How proud of you?
Very proud, very proud. It's sweet me like my own career when me did just I come up. You know, if you see what she do now, I'm just super proud. She work really hard on her craft and everything what she get, she really deserve it.
Yeah. Amazingly enough, you know, there are many artists out there. I feel like it's a good time for reggae music right about now.
Yeah.
You know, and many artists out there, when we speak of those artists, we talk about the music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when I talk to a lot of artists now about you,
yeah,
they talk about a lot of things outside of music. The man himself.
Respect.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I wonder, if I didn't know, I think it's an older dude them I talk, but them talk about you like the OG. You know what I mean? I did an interview with Leela and that's how she spoke of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In terms of just being there, impart wisdom and stuff like that. How important is it in your eyes for an artist, somebody of your stature otherwise, to be able to impart some wisdom and guide some of them young artists as them come up?
It's a good thing to have, you understand? I did always want a a more experienced artist to give me guidance and wisdom, and that wasn't really the case. You understand? There wasn't really no older artists giving me advice and thing. Man like Danny Basie and them man, you give me advice as an artist. I come up as a youth. So me just always want to give the youth them a chance if you move faster than me did move and more prepared. Not just faster but more prepared. So I think it's important when you can impart like advice and knowledge to other younger artists.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And like I mentioned to you earlier, I love the place where reggae music is right now. Dancehall too. I feel like we're at a place where it's kind of its most lyrical. And I think you've contributed to that, artists like Kabaka and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, but of course, there's always criticism here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
How do you feel right now about the state of the industry? Because you don't know, that's our playground, that's our home, that's our culture. When we say the state of the industry, how do you feel about it?
You see, if you say the industry, I feel that the industry is not like overall, like it needs to be more organized. You understand? So, but however, there's many artists that are doing it the right way. So I feel confident that I think it's a turning point, and I think that this next decade is going to bring a turning point and more of a proper infrastructure in the industry for artists. But I love the artists that are out there. They're making really good music, and you know, making good songs, good production. People spending more time on that, and it's just more people. We just need some bigger songs. So that's what the work is about.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And as far as I do notice that, you know, on your tour schedule and stuff like that, you do incorporate stuff with some of the other artists, not Jamaican artists, not your typical dancehall reggae artists, like a night like tonight, Revolution and stuff like that. A lot of Cali bands all over, international, the US bands, the European bands, a lot of those people you intertwine with. How do you feel also when we talk about international reggae? I think a lot of times artists don't focus on the fact that it's bigger than just us. It's bigger than, it transcends our borders. When it comes to this international reggae and the music that we're hearing out there right now, a Revolution, a Soldier, all of them bands out there, how do you feel about the music you're hearing coming from the international sphere?
I mean, the thing is that there are a lot of these bands that come up on like Bob Marley and like a band like Revolution, probably influenced by Sublime and you know, those kind of punk rock reggae bands from before them. They keep the industry alive out here a lot of times by doing a lot of touring and being busy on the road and putting in the work. And you know, they incorporate Jamaican acts in that. They had Raging Fire and tour then that brought me on road with them as, you know, to letting their fans know that, look, this is some real authentic music from Jamaica, so listen to it. So once they shine in the light on the Jamaican industry as well, I'm very grateful for it.
I love that. I love that. And when it comes to this music, I always feel like, you know, ever so often, there's a spark, there's an artist, there's a song, something that's going to transcend and going to make a generational impact. Let's say for 10 years prior to now, we'd have talked about like a Welcome to Jamrock.
Yeah.
For me, that song of this era is Blood Money.
Nice.
Talk to them about that tune there.
Hey, that song there just a real... Sorry, I kicked the camera by mistake.
You're good, man.
It's alright?
You're good, man.
Alright, yeah. Blood Money is just a tune where I just sit down one day and meds it, yeah, man. And when I sing it, I realize it would have be something controversial, but I never want to change it. And it is you know what it was like? I write songs like that, and like I say, Kingston Be Wise is that song we talk about, kind of things that Blood Money talk about. It just never as direct. And what they want to do with Winter, did kind of challenge me for do was like make it very direct, so that it just essentially like slap people in them face with it, and that's what I think it do.
I think you slapped them 2 times. Yeah. Because a lot of times, like a pimp slap. Yeah. You know, a lot of times we see reggae music sometimes can it have a political aspect to it.
Yeah.
You know, ever since from the get go.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes, you know, events happen like a Sumfest and them thing there, and our powers that be come true, prime ministers and whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You know, when they say sometimes I always wonder, it's like when you stand up with all a man like that and little more when my drive go home and the DJ just happen to play a lot of Blood Money. You ever think about how that impact them people?
The thing is in Sumfest, in the middle of Blood Money, the prime minister walk into the venue.
Wow.
You know, so that was a crazy thing, and the camera kind of pick him up while the feeder shows. Yeah, so it was kind of a thing. But my thing is, I don't want to get it twisted. Like, me just born politician is like we're in that system, so it's needed. And there's many people out there in politics doing good work, trying to do things for the people, and there's There's many people that not. My thing is that just that the people who are not, they need to be disciplined. You can't just walk free.
Right.
So if it's in your administration and somebody are going to lose, you have to deal with it. You see me? I say so.
Gotcha.
That's the main thing. So there's no pointing finger, no direct person.
Just a message.
Yeah,
And it has to be heard.
every time.
And nothing like when the message are big tune, because a lot of times songs come out with message, and for one reason or another, a lot of times we got the message, it ain't that catchy. It's really catchy, ain't got no message. You know what I'm saying? But that one here, everything about it, I would describe it as a carefully and properly crafted tune.
Give thanks, man. I spend some time and write it and I feel good about it.
Cool, man. I love that. I love that. I love that. Now, again, I love the retrospect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of the rearview mirror. You did a EP at the beginning of your career called Lyrical Overdose. You know what I mean? Now, why I mention that is that I spoke to, again, Leela, one of my favorite.
Yeah.
And she mentioned that between then, you had taken some time off before the next project came out. And I noticed that, yes, you do drop tunes, but you're not an artist with a drop tune for the heck of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You seem like a project-based artist versus rather than just a singles that drop a road.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
I just grow up as some judge an artist when I grow up. When I'm album, I don't want to hear about how much bad like where the album there. That's how I grow up. Michael Jackson, Thriller, Off the Wall, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, Illmatic, Bob Marley, Survival, Uprising, Rastaman, Vibration, Black Uhuru, Red, Inika Moses, Stein Robbie Presents, like whatever the case may be, is like that's a how me. That's a whole me, like, you know what I mean? That's a whole me kind of see how much me rate an artist. So
Right.
for me, it's like I just say, yo, my album them solid. Somebody can go through my catalog and it neat. 10 years from now, them check my catalog, it neat. It not have a 200 song over this or
Right.
100 song this or, you know what I mean?
Can't
So-
find them when you're ready to look for them on iTunes and everything there.
Right. You know, well, who knows what the music will be by then. But
Right.
I feel like now I'm going to be releasing music more frequently. Probably album style same way, but just
More frequently.
rapidly.
Another thing that the album, your most recent album, Grammy-nominated album,
Yes.
was a polarizing category because a lot of people, you know, at the end of the day, the Grammys and other institutions that issue awards can't get around the politics of it. And when I say politics, I'm not talking about government politics. I'm talking about the fact that there's campaigns to be done, and visual, you know, being visual is very, very important.
Yeah.
But personally, I felt like impactfully that album was the most impactful. What's the feedback? What's the response you've been getting since you dropped Matter of Time?
Yeah, of course, Impact being crazy. You know, Blood Money is big off it, but noon like this. Impact was crazy. I don't think people in the Grammy are tuned into the in the circle of reggae music. But guess what now? We don't even have something in Jamaica that they can look to. We don't even have a award show or a thing that, you know, really puts the albums in proper categories and judge them, and then that even the Grammy can look and say, well, you know, this album won best reggae album in Jamaica, so maybe there's something to it. So I don't think we can even complain when we don't even have anything for ourselves. You understand? You have to build things for yourself. But album, great reviews. Been touring it for a year now, and you know it's lasting music. So we have you know, as it continues to grow, it will you know, be more revered, I think.
I love it. And the thing I will definitely commend you and just the people right now that are doing the music and doing it at a high level is this word that a lot of times we complain about in reggae music, unity. We talk about the lack of it. But with you and the massive that I see around you, I see a lot of unity. Talk to me about that and how it impacts you as an artist. Unity within the business.
It's more fun for me still. Like I don't want they hear no Jesse Royal, they and him a walk far and me a walk, and it divides. No, with there is like the man that say, yo, you there, but okay, you know, say me there, man, come check you, and we just end up whole our vibes and on stage, and you don't know it, you see it all around. It really helped the music, brother. It really helped the music. Man, Chronix play a 10,000 people show in London. It's like it's really good, and it really helps the music spread. That's what you asked about Revolution and them. That's what them do. In a Revolution, the Green Iration and tour together, end up playing to 15,000 people and playing to 5,000. So those things are crucial.
Bringing everybody's fan base together.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And another thing I'll ask you before we get up out of here. We talk about the industry, we talk about the music, right? Giving you do your thing right now. So if we get a key, it is what it is. You earn it. Giving you the key to the industry right about now. What are you changing? What do you think needs to be changed in our reggae music industry?
That's a whole different interview still. But just the musicianship of it. You understand? Just that it's about music. It's not about hype. It's substance. You understand? Reggae music is about substance. Reggae music, a lasting music, is not a bubblegum thing. It's not a hurry come up thing. It's not a. It's everything. You can't. If you be an artist, you can't just say you can write song. If you can go up on stage and perform song and sing song in a key and don't run out of breath and present the music properly and do good interviews and like just deal with it like a profession, make people can be like, wow, it's an admirable thing to be an artist. I would like my son to go into that profession. You know what I mean? It's like that. In terms of me changing it now, me just do what me I do from the inside. It's not a make-believe thing. Like we are putting good music, we are do good work, we work with other artists. You see what, as you say about Leela, the great Savannah just performed main stage thing tonight, and to me the thing around, there's enough artists that go good, no coffee out there, do our thing can't be denied. Chronics obviously I fly the banner as well. It's just hopefully people can see what's being done and emulate to follow in those footsteps.
I love it. And when it comes to this industry and any other, a lot of times people have a tendency to focus on one avenue of it. What's not right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. What are you keeping? What when you sit back and look at it and say, yeah, this has been done right, I like it.
I really love that like my generation has taken the music professionally, you understand? Proper mixing, proper mastering, like making the music quality sound good so that when it play on international radio beside a Drake or beside whoever it is, the quality of it sounds good. And then, as me say, me like the fact that the artists them bring a lot of Jamaican musicians on the road right now, because they did stop do that before.
Right.
So it's really happy to see that, because it's an industry, and I feel like if we continue to do that, the industry can build bigger and it can keep growing exponentially.
Love that. And I'm gonna leave you with this. I've had a conversation with a couple of people, and I asked them, what was it about Protoje? What was it about Acronics? You know what I mean? That's contributing right now to the success. And when I say success, I'm not talking commercial with that part of it. You know, we're talking about the banner reggae music. And the one word that resonated a lot and kept coming back to me was professionalism. Yeah. You know what I mean? I got the impression like the generation prior there, sometimes, you know, when I drop nothing, but some people drop the ball. And I feel like you guys are working hard right about now to pick up that mantle and carry it forward. Yeah, I'm sure we'll make our own mistakes as well. You know, it's like there's enough things generation before that they did that put reggae music on a place that we can even try to achieve. And so it's like I'm always grateful for the example of the ones that come before me, and it's never to judge, but we as a new generation get to see from the mistakes of our people before, and such the generation after us will see from ours and learn. And if we don't, so we take what's right, what them do, and we learn from mistakes as well, and we try to keep the thing moving forward. I love it. I also want to commend you on the work that you're doing with the upcomers. I did a show the other day, 2-hour show. I called it Ladies Night. It was all the ladies. I mean, none of the OGs. It was no Tanya Stevens in there. It was just the Savannahs, the Leela Ikes, the Coffees, the Naomis. How do you feel about the ladies and what the ladies are doing right now? I love it, man. I love Leela. Leela right now is like my favorite artist to listen to and watch perform. Yeah. Savannah is like a classic sound, like dope, one of a kind sound. She did an awesome set on Ratatam today. I was very impressed with her. You know what I mean? She's my first artist I signed on to work with, so she have a special place in my heart too. And you know, everybody, Coffee is just a brilliant fireball, and the whole thing is good. And the music needs some woman in it. You understand? Some feminine energy. Like too much. Anytime you have too much man, you have problem. Like too many men. You understand? I say like we need some more woman at the things. I'm happy to say them do them thing. I love it. I wanted to end with that one because the ladies out there, they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the ladies are the starting five. The fellas, are, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But you
right
don't know.
now, them are hold it. But me don't mind that. What you mean, man, of them for run it right now, man. Woman, them for run the place right now and just...
Cool,
you understand? Them not left way out, you know. We always left them out, but them not
Sure.
go left way out, you know.
Sure.
All right.
Love the message. Drop some social media for the masses looking in.
At Protoje, Protoje for everything.
Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Homegrown G Cole, it's Protoje.
You have to know what you want in order to get
Empress Echo presents her brand new single on the DC production label. Know What You Want. Know What You Want available on iTunes, Amazon, YouTube, CD Baby, and all other media platforms. For bookings, call 1516-581-3259 or 299-9160. Follow Empress Echo Reed on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Empress Echo Reed.
to get it. Life may be
Empress Echo presents her brand new single on the DC production label. No Better Than Nobody. Available on iTunes, Amazon, YouTube, CD Baby, and all other media platforms. For bookings, call 1516-581-3259 or 299-9160. Follow Empress Echo Reed on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Empress Echo Reed.
nobody no better than nobody, no matter how you check it. Some are go and hype you.
This is the Smilax Jesse Royal representing for Homegrown with G Cole. Burn all backbiters, hypocritical, two-sideless. We call them modern day you das. Spreaders of rumors. Move.
Boom, ladies and gentlemen, it is Homegrown with G Cole. Nice vibe here in Boca. And we're at Chill Out with, of course, one of the warriors that might do it really well. One of my, trust me, I'm a big fan of the works.
Yeah.
Jesse Royal. Welcome, brother.
Give thanks for having I and I Homegrown.
Pleasure.
How you feeling?
Can't cry, brother. It's a lovely day.
Yeah, lovely day, lovely music. We're
Yeah.
there in a Boca. Right on, you know what I mean, and it's a vibes.
People out there loving how I go on.
Yeah, man.
See you jump on the stage for a minute, get them a little blazing fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, wherever we brother them there, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, once we're there, we're going to pull up. You know what I mean? And it was a lovely set. Lovely set by Proto. As always, you know.
As always.
High energy.
Amazingly enough, you speak about that, and I always asked him to. Something that I think is carrying the torch right about now and helping the momentum move is this unity. You know what I mean? Amongst us and reggae music and stuff like that, we always hear the complaints of the lack of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with you guys, it seems like a genuine brotherhood and that unity is there. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I mean, what Jah put together, none can break asunder. You know what I mean? And perfect is Jah timing. And you see, if you learn about life, you learn that everything what go on in a life lead to everything what go on in a life.
Wow.
You understand?
I like that. So
So it's like you might only think about the sea level rising, you know, but you don't think about what go on to make the place get hotter, to make the thing then melt over there, so to make the sea level rise. You only have focus on the rising of the sea level and don't understand everything else what did that go on to make that go on.
I like that.
So even right now, everything what go on before is the reason why this a go on right now.
Cause and reaction.
Yeah, man, and the reality is we are all vessels, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just like how Jah created him garden with a whole heap of different trees to provide for people different needs,
Yeah.
same way him send forth we, you know?
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Album, you dropped the album which me love. I say love me I talk about and I've been bumping it, I got it here, you know what I mean? I don't want to be selfish, I want them know me I talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a little snippet for the people that who don't have it, make sure you get it. Lily of the Valley. Teaser, iTunes, go buy on the things.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that album because when that album that dropped, it was one of them albums that we were counting down to. I know it wasn't just me. You know what I mean? Remember you just said, well, album I dropped that date, then we had Modern Day Judas and one or two others. And we sat down and waited for the album. And when it came, it was well worth the wait. It sounded like a lot
give
of,
thanks.
But it sounded like it's not an overnight thing. It sounded like you
No,
had some
definitely.
history.
Yeah,
now.
definitely was not overnight thing, you know what I mean? And we have to give whole heap of props to Riff Raff, you know what I mean? Also Veer, you know what I mean? Who did a lot of mixing on the project. You know what I mean? The Riff kind of produced most of the project. There's Full Moon that was my production, and my brother Kurt, you know what I mean? But apart from that, is really we and Riff sitting and develop this idea of a first album for kind of just open people's mentality to my perception of music,
Right.
so that I am able to go wherever I want to go after that.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
versus trying to give them a close-minded project where it's like, all right, this is who I am. We touch upon a couple different little movements. I mean, Generation is completely different from Rocky Tonight. You know what I mean? We're completely different from Stand Firm. We're completely different from Jah Will See Us Through. Movement, sounds, the groove.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that is we. You know what I mean? We love music.
Right.
So it was definitely a conversation where we and Riff have. You know what I mean? So we want to create a space to be able to create other things after. You know what I mean? We don't want to make this the final. We want this to almost be a gateway into the many perspectives of music where go come out to I&I, go stream out to I&I. You know what I mean? So we are work on a next project right here now, you know what I mean, which we released the first single called Lion Order featuring Dan Diggy, Protoje, you know. Getting a whole heap of lovely reception, produced by a brother named Sean.
Yeah.
Alright, Class 1 Music, brilliant producer.
Yeah.
And Vision them and Jason, you know, so whole heap of energy going to it, and it is definitely now me a give you. As me I said, the gateway open. Now we can just give you what we are giving you. So this album is definitely a lot more of what me I feel right now, or what me I deal with right now. You know what I mean? Because that is what Lion Order did spawn off of. Just walk on in a them time, you know what I mean, and I reassure the youth them and I remind the youth them say humility don't really mean poverty.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when we say Rasta, we become kings of the earth because we now embrace our worth not from a fiscal value but from a spiritual value.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we will always be wealthy.
Right.
So Lion Order was like we are say fill in the basket, you know what I mean? Fire was sparking, send the money, go market, bring it in, and we just split up the profit. You know what I mean? And that's the purpose. The family need us. You know what I mean? Like all we have is each other.
Yeah.
And my brother's keeper. You
Hence
don't
the
know.
unity without both.
Yeah, man. Friendship to the end. We don't want a new friend. Lion them good.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
You know, amazingly, we talk about the album there again, and sometimes I feel I'm talking music too much, but music is
man.
life. You know what I mean?
Music is life, man.
And the word that I've always used to describe that album since the moment it came out, I sat down, I'm gonna listen to it 2-3 times over, because that's kind of how I process the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the word that came to mind was complete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a little bit
thanks.
of everything
Yeah,
for a
give
little bit
thanks.
of everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
give
lovers
thanks.
them have something on it.
Yeah.
The revolutionary minds have something on it.
Yeah.
And guess what? For the people who just want to dance and sing, because I think a lot of times when it comes to music, people try to make it binary sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
It's like there's not, if it's militant and there's a message, that's all it's about.
Yeah.
If it's a party vibe, then that's all it's about.
Yeah.
Like said, the militant man that got a party and have a man too.
Right, and it can't be that because when you hear Could You Be Loved, you're dancing to the message. You know what I mean? I know the road is rocky and you may stumble too, but while you're pointing fingers, someone else is judging you.
Yep.
But a dance, you dance.
Yeah.
You understand?
Coming
and
from the same person.
Right. And it's the same man was sing Get Up, Stand Up.
Right.
And it's the same man was saying, how many times I told you I love you.
Yes, I am.
And now you want to say that we are true.
See 'em vessel.
Yeah. So
like
it's
it.
like a thing. I mean, I'll show you a little reason, right? You know, you overstand it when you need to overstand it at the time come. So you see, we know we can't take things too personal and too serious. It's like, because you see, if the glass did love orange juice so much that it make the orange juice linger, that means that the soursop juice wouldn't come forget its pure essence. So the glass, have to remember, say it make for carry.
Right.
You know what I mean? We
Not
can't
to hold on to.
Right, not to hold on to things.
I got you.
Because if the glass only want to make tea, then where does the coconut water fall in?
Right.
Coconut water needs somewhere to go to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I like that perspective there.
yeah, man. So we try not to taint this. You know what I mean? We just try to keep it pure enough. So whatever come in it shine.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it's wine pouring in this glass here, whoever come and taste the glass of wine is not tasting something else mixed with them. I taste the pure
Straight wine.
You understand? If them orange juice pour in a glass,
Yeah.
So you just think about it.
I like that.
You know what I mean? And
Makes sense.
Yeah, cause we there for everything else. What we are only facilitating.
Right.
We didn't create the world. We sing about the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We know create the orange tree. We bask in the glory of how sweet the orange is.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
did it,
yeah.
but we just experience it.
I love that. And
You
just
know what
like
I'm
morning can turn to night, we've got different perspective to say I can't under the same thing every day.
Man. It can't be.
Yeah,
Can't be
yeah.
the same thing every day. I mean, nothing is new under the sun, but it can't be the same thing every day, you know.
You strike me as an artist that, because here's the deal, musicians and the word artist I use very loosely. You know what I'm saying? But this is our art.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we're so concerned about the masses that receive it that we're kind of calculated with what we put out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get the energy like where you get from Jesse Royal in the studio today is what Jesse Royal wake up with this morning.
Yeah, that is definitely true.
Yeah.
But we won't act like we aren't human beings too. There's a lot of times where you try to calculate your moves to the battle where you fight. Because Sun Tzu teach you them things in the art of war. You have to know the battle where you fight. You know what I mean? It don't make sense. Now imagine a man where I try catch bird and him go down there with some rubber tire.
It's just not the right tool.
It's not the right tool.
Yeah.
It's the wrong buckle that. We are going to block the road and we are going to protest. We need to tie them for burn the road. And you understand?
But I'm not catching no bird.
No, you can't catch a bird with that. Unless him have some ingenious way what we have yet to know. You know? But if you get what me I try to say is like we still have to be woke. You have to know what you do. You know
Don't
what I
move
mean?
blindly is what you're saying.
We can't move blindly in a world where everybody else I see.
I calculate.
Yeah, man. You think the wicked man don't know what I do?
Yeah.
Every
yeah.
move what the system makes is calculated and precise, and them know why them a do it, and them know when them a do it. You check even technology. You see what you are gonna get 5 years from now, already developed now.
Yeah. We
But
just haven't been exposed to
we're
it.
not exposed to it. 5 years from now, them probably get it to the level where them can mass produce it.
Yeah.
Them have all the patents together. Them have all the whatever them need together to give it to the public. You know?
But it's 5 years old.
5 years old, it might new to you, but you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So, when you check life certain way, man, you will see everything in the way you first see it, you know?
I love the reasoning. When it comes to music, I always feel like the most important thing, music has to have a message. And I do realize that, again, whether we're talking about dance, whether we're talking about 400 years of slavery, whether we're talking about whatever the case may be, your music is message, but the message is palatable.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times people give you the message, you know, and it ain't palatable, so
you can't digest it.
You can't digest it, you know what I mean? But I love the way you put out your thing. It does make you think. It's one of them things that make you think.
Yeah, man, definite. You see, a whole heap of super cat teach you that. Super, if you listen to him, you hear some things, but it's still sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But as I'm straight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Gang have that proto.
Yeah.
You must say some things, but oh, it's sweet, you know.
Yeah.
You don't even, sometimes, I mean, a lot of people get it.
Yeah.
See me I say? But it's a thing, so you learn, say, because what good is the meal if it isn't consumed?
Exactly.
What
exactly.
good, yeah.
And if it's not palatable, consume it.
Right, I mean, because at the end of the day, the ultimate aim is for it to be consumed, activated, nourish which part of your brain and body and spirit it for nourish, and then you now activate in a wherever you there in your quarters.
Yeah.
Because Jamaica nice, you know, but don't feel like, say, if you don't have people enough Paris who are rebel for the rights of Parisians, it can't right. I and Jamaica can't rebel for no one in Paris.
Right.
Seeing, but
Right.
we now can fuel the fire to make them know, say, all right, then we're there with, you know.
Yeah.
And it is necessary for we in our time define our time.
Right.
We as a generation.
Right.
Because at the same time, a man might be Paris, a man the Ethiopia, a man the wherever. But it's still our generation. It's our time. Everything I move with the, you know what I mean? What happened in Amsterdam still affect Jamaica.
Yeah.
You might not see it in a major way, but you know what I mean? What go on in America affect what go on in the UK. What go on in the UK affect what go on.
Right.
We around Australia.
Right.
So
A
when
lot of people don't operate that way, they not.
Yeah,
If you look on it from like real estate stuff, financial stuff,
Yeah, man.
whatever happens, if there's a fiscal issue right there, so
Yeah, man.
give it a year.
Yeah, man.
And
It's going to trickle right
Yeah.
now because everybody is affected and everything is intertwined. So as me I say, like our generation have to move together. Just like Holy, because it's not like it's our generation alone.
Right.
You know what I mean? You've had generations before. You know what I mean? Like you look at the 60s was a great time, 70s, 80s. You see Holy revolutionary leaders, and as me did I show you earlier, all of that is what lead to right now.
Right.
And whatever we are do right now is going to lead to what go on tomorrow. You know what I mean? The moves that we make are the moves that we don't make.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it imperative for we overstand say, we run this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
We run this. Is our time. Whatever I go on is our doing.
Right.
Yeah, we can say our father them did whatever, but up for we now.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it is in our hands.
Torch has been passed to us and we
Yeah,
have to
man.
carry it
And if the torch never pass, we take it.
we take it.
Yeah, because some of them don't want to pass the torch.
Them will answer same way.
For what I don't know.
Speaking of that, inspiration wise, right? Because I, every time I look at one of my favorite artists, I almost I don't want to say assume, but I can see the inspirations. And I mean, artistically speaking, musically speaking, who Jesse Royal inspirations?
Musically speaking, that
Broad.
Yeah, broad. Because it's not only people who sing my love. Like you check all, I want like Monty Diamond round there, sir.
Big up.
And
Yeah.
Mr. Biggs, yeah, Earl China Smith,
Yeah.
Sly, Robbie, you know what I mean? Style, Scott, Flower. You know what I mean? You have some people who are inspire me whenever I sing a song again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my perspective on music is not just like from an artist perspective. And then even if you got artists, I'm not going to just tell you who you want to hear. You know about Jim Croce?
Right.
You know them man there? Them man there sing a song named Operator. Yeah. Like music.
Yeah.
So
I get that vibe. They say you're eclectic in what you're consuming, because a lot of people make music, but here's the crazy thing: not everybody that makes music consume music. I don't know why. You know, but I get the impression
that's
say
a very true thing, you know.
You know,
a very true thing. You have a whole heap of people who make music or don't consume music.
Yeah.
That's very profound that you said that, but it's very true. A lot of people feel like everybody in the world for listen to them and them not listen to nobody.
Yeah.
I don't know where they get that from.
check most musicians' iPhone and them alone have on it.
That's weird. No, man. If you check my iPhone, man, you see all Kenzie me, Lionel, you know, and you go see Leela, you go see Cuff, you go see Cran, but you go still see whole heap of different Joey, you go see Joey Badass, you know what I mean?
Right.
You go see Kendrick.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, man, and as me I say, you go see Marvin, them, you go see Bill. Bill Withers is actually probably my favorite singer ever in life. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, Bill Withers is probably like one of my favorite singers in life, and it's not a whole heap of things.
Yeah.
But him sing some things where you wonder what the earth was doing before that. Which song more perfect than When I Look at You, Then the World Is Alright With Me?
Wow.
That sound like the perfect
as
love
simple
song.
as that. Yeah.
This Lean on Me. Them there's songs was me I say it's more than Bill is like, whoa, what was the world doing before?
Right.
The man have a song named Grandma Ann. You know them tune there? Yo, the man have a song where the man say Grandma Hands. You used to play the tambourine so well, you know, Grandma Hands, all sort of thing. But the man talk about him Grandma Hands, everybody have a grandmother, you know.
Yeah.
So as me I say, when you listen to them songs, you say, Jano, all them is like gospel.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like gospel.
Yeah, the simplicity in it, but it's so profound.
Yeah, because
you know?
then they said them, man.
I dig it. I always wonder about musicians like yourself in this time, because we do need, you know, we listen to the music come out there, and oftentimes as with everything else, there's a little bit of everything coming out, and a lot of times negativity is louder than the positive cries, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As an artist in this space right about now, do you feel any responsibility in terms of the message where you put out there, or Jesse Royal just make music and it just happens to be what we're getting from you right about now?
I mean, brother, you have to understand, say, like, I don't even know how to put it, but it's like sugar cane different from a sunflower. So if Jah create me, or him need to create me, because what you know is now, you know. You don't know I.
Right.
You don't know the depth of I, you don't know I journey.
Right.
Tomorrow morning I may become a best-selling author.
Right.
And then the conversation that you have with me is going to be completely different.
Correct.
It's like, Jesse, wow, this book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you may see me starring in some films, or you may see me doing some things.
Right.
I don't know the depth of I and myself.
Right.
I am just experiencing myself also as I go. Because Jack create we, I never really I and I create we. Now I know how to work with what I and I get. But we did create it, you know what I mean? Like a mango tree can't start grow apple.
Yeah. No matter what you try, it not gonna happen.
You use your vein and then you learn how to be the greatest you and you manifest your greatness, which would whatever that may be.
Right.
Because everybody can't be the same, you know. Everybody can't be the same because it don't work. Imagine a car with only doors.
I like your perspective about things, you know. I like it.
No, but I mean, seriously,
it's
now
true.
imagine
Yeah.
a car with only doors.
Yeah.
But it's like, then, no. The engine, and then when you break down the engine have some little nuts and bolts and some thing and some things and everything.
But without the one piece, they just not gonna work.
You make that little one bolt they're missing and you see how your engine a jump around in your car.
Yeah.
And it can't perform how it's supposed to perform. With something that look like it don't work, no, one little screw.
Right.
But you see how important that is?
Right.
So then when you learn them things that you learn, so everybody now have a place for them fitting in a bigger picture. So once you learn where you fit in, you will fit in where you need to fit in.
I love it. I'm a firm believer of
And don't knock, enough of knock, you know, but don't knock, because you see even some of the youth them when I sing about some other things.
Yeah.
Them just don't reach that place yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't judge it. It's
no
growth.
man. Me. How can you judge? Who can you judge? Suppose tomorrow we get up and we learn how to say everybody what did do good bad.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. And the man them what did slew some people and Jah did send them to wipe off some wicked off of earth.
Yeah.
Who is you? You don't know nothing.
Do your best and
right, and you just follow whatever it is that incline you for do what you are do. Because now we run Bowya. Brother, you only have to get 80-year tops. Do what you do.
If you do it right.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
Yeah,
this thing I go on for millions of years.
Yeah.
So that means that somebody set we up for reach where we there, and we just there so set up people for reach where them are going to reach over there. So as me I said, come forward back to just us understanding, so this is our generation. There's ideas that we still don't even dive in yet. That is my thing. We can't move like say the Bible closed, the Revelation done. Then imagine life still a go on and then lock the book.
Yeah. For real.
Life still a go on and then lock the book.
I'm not talking really about closed.
But I don't mean we well then.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yep.
You think about that concept. Because the one them, what did I write that book then and them, you just see it necessary at them time to record this information for us in a times to come, use as a foundation for move forward. No man have to tell you say thou shalt not steal or thou shalt not kill.
Right.
But him just reinforce the fact.
Right.
You see? A man reinforce certain things, so the Bible just show we certain things, but it is unfair for them to close the Bible.
Right.
Because whole heap of prophets still a walk around. Whole heap of people where do good still a walk around. But if you tell me say done with Moses, what me there for?
Then why am I continuing this race?
What me there for?
Yeah. That's so true.
You understand? So we now have to just open our mind and understand that we're still learning. There's still a whole heap of ideas that we haven't experienced yet. There's still information what we not reach yet. There's things what are gonna happen to make other things happen. You know what I mean? Like and this is what we have to accept. Because it's easy for we when time you reach all 35 and 40 because you have two picnic, you feel like you know life and you run world. All you run is your house. Just run your house, you don't run the world.
It depends on how thing I go down team, you run it either.
Yeah, right. You understand? You just make sure you are one where you run it and don't get lost
instead
in the
of running the
sauce.
thing. I love it. Music, brother. I love, first of all, I love you have a tune with IKEA too. I'm really dig, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Monty man. See the
That
man
production,
there? Yeah, man.
Cool, no,
Is
man.
him?
Monty, that one, the large. One of my favorite vocalist songstresses, Shabad.
Yeah, no man, she's
Shabad.
brilliant talent, man. IKEA, brilliant, you know.
One of my faves. Trust me. We talk about, of course, today. And in order to understand, this is my concept, I think, in order to understand a person today and why they do what they do, so that I know where I come from. You know what I mean? Talk to me about a little Jesse, because for the fandom I grew up, the name Jesse Royal sound like a star, and it sound like something that, you know what I mean? Like, that's your real name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk to me about a young Jesse Royal growing up, why we get the guy that we have today, why we have the man we have today. Give me a little insight into the youth that grew up.
My heritage is maroon. Seeing from my father's side, my ancestry were maroon. So that rebelliousness, I guess, comes from just that gene in the iron structure. And my father is also a soldier. You know, so I kind of grew under a very militant regime. You know what I mean? Like 7 o'clock means 6:30.
Right.
You know them way they like one pair of shoes mean one pair of shoes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Alright, can give you a story. When me did first one say me want to get a cell phone in a life, me say, alright, watching I see the phone you want, XYZ. Say, you want $5,000? Yeah. And pay for it.
Yeah.
And then after I paid for, I got a little note with the breakdown showing me how much money I got for lunch, how much money me I bring in a week.
Yeah.
And everything was deducted.
Wow.
And that was very profound to me as a
Right,
youth. I tell you,
right.
this was probably when I was 11 years old.
Wow.
The phone was bought, but then you realize, all right, you get $400 a day for lunch money, 4 times 5.
Right,
You understand? 2 times 4. All right, so you tell me if you're going to rub off 2 weeks without no money,
Yeah.
or you going to, you understand?
Yeah.
So me growing away where you have to know what you do and how you do it. Nothing in a life no come free.
Yeah.
And every one of your move them is up to you.
11 years old.
You think you need the cellular phone?
Yeah.
You think this money is worth it? Well,
Yeah.
you have to figure out how to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's always a lesson.
Yeah, man, that's one thing with I old man. Everything I listen. My father read the Bible, the Torah, the Quran,
Yeah.
all them. From early. Him show me say, all right, them thing are book, you know.
Yeah.
And them thing are just perspective.
Yeah.
My mother was something different. My mother Christian straight, you know.
Right.
But my old man give with them little thing there for sure. Say, yo, watching the world broad, you know. And Mr. Man of China can't wrong just because him come from China.
Right.
Yeah, him can't wrong just because him born in China.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that. And I think that's a perspective that we need to embrace a lot, because a lot of times all we do, them used to say about black people, them say, if you want to hide something from black people, put in a book, right? But truth be told too, if you want to mislead the world, you can also put in a book.
Yeah, man.
So you have to be careful what you put in, especially the big and the brown and the older the book
Yeah,
looks.
man. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? The more
Yeah.
powerful it can be used as a weapon.
Definitely,
So the fact that your
definitely.
pops was willing to break it down for you and give you a second perspective, because of course mom's a big influence, obviously.
Without doubt, man.
But you know, there's not like balance.
That is it, man. It's the balance, you know, make we really what we need to be for the time that we're in. Just look what going on with our generation.
Yeah.
I don't feel like my parents was the only ones who did that, because I see whole heap of youths are vibrate on the frequency them what we are vibrate on. Because it's like, if me did I speak French and you don't understand it, we couldn't have a conversation.
Right.
So that means that whoever may I talk to have to understand what me I say,
Yes.
to be able to have a conversation with that.
Yeah.
So that means that it's not only I and I. It's whole heap of youth out there right now. We are vibrate on the conscious level. We're going to do some things we never expect.
Right.
Watch the ride.
Trust me, I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jesse Royal. Make sure you go get the album Lily of the Valley. I said brand new works are come out.
Brand new works are come out. Go and go check out The Lion Order, featuring my brother Protoje. We have some other special things in the works. But just watch the ride. Alive and well.
I love it. And stay tuned to Homegrown G Coke. One of them there, we're gonna sit in the studio and we're going to uninterrupted. We are gonna get the whole thing, because I dig the message that I come with.
Yeah.
And I know you do have a lot to offer. Great. Luckily we get it by music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And on my own leisure and on their own leisure, them can sit down and listen to. But
Yeah.
I know there's a lot that I have to offer. So, brother, I give thanks for your passing through.
Yeah, man, I will give thanks to the item for all of the work and effort and energy what the item do, you know, sustaining this thing here.
Yes, I.
Seeing because, man, I say we all in this thing here together.
Give
Seeing?
thanks.
Lion them good, man.
And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has indeed been a pleasure. Please be sure to subscribe to the podcast, available on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever it is you listen to your podcast, we're there. All right. Also, please check out the website, homegrownwithgcole.com, to listen for all things homegrown. The video, again, of this interview is available on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember, be safe, be kind, and be good to each other. My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.
Nakikinika sa música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Remember, all the music played here on the podcast Homegrown with G. Cole is available on iTunes, Spotify, and all your digital retailers. Please support the artists.